Hi gang, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to bring you a video on altering and decorating this little, it's a little tiny breadboard that I got at my little local store. I get a lot of my little odds and ends craft supplies from them. And so when I saw this, I thought maybe that would be really fun to decorate and do a video on. So that's what we're going to do today. And I just eyeballed something that I think I might put in this. So I'm going to grab that real quick. I'm going to grab that one. Anyway, I did one and I did a video on it, but I'm not sure if I want to publish the video. And I'm going to show you guys what I did. It's outside of my zone. It is and it isn't. It's still very shabby chic-ish, but it's outside of my zone. It's got the eyelash trim all the way around it, and this is the same thing, only I painted this one white. This one I decided I'm not going to paint. I'm just going to go with the raw wood on this one. But anyway, it really is quite pretty. This is something that this angel is something that I got from a card that I received a little while back. I went ahead and cut this. I kept the inside of the card because in it was a very sweet note from a good friend of mine. And I needed to keep that, and I hope she's okay with the fact that I used this angel in my video. I just thought, or in my craft, but I just thought she was so darn pretty. And so I really embellished her dress, and again I put this eyelash trim all around the edges of it. The eyelash trim is what's sort of outside of my box. It's not something I use a lot of. I love it, and I love it when other people use it, and I keep saying I'm going to use that. I've had this eyelash trim for a couple of years now. I got it in some Happy Mail, and I haven't used it yet, and it's got these dangles on it. I don't know if you can see those. It's got dangles in it and everything, and it's really quite pretty. But anyway, so I want to hear from you guys. Do you want to see the video on how I did this particular breadboard? If you do, I'll go ahead and publish it. If you don't, if I get a big fat no and a thumbs down on this, then then I won't publish that video. But if you could all comment down below and let me know what you think of that one, and whether or not you'd like to see the video, I would greatly appreciate it, because sometimes not everybody goes along with what the crafter is doing, and maybe you guys think there's something special in it that it's very beautiful. I love it, but I just am afraid other people won't. So, and sometimes I need to get over that, because, you know, everybody's got different taste and different styles, and this is really different for me. So I love it. I think it's very, very pretty. It's just outside of my normal zone, and I don't want to put something out there that nobody likes. So anyway, so for this one, I have some bits and pieces. I've got this little white heart. It's just a raw wood heart that I painted white on the one side. So I'm going to be using that. I already made this bow so that I could put it in there. It's a pink polka dot bow. I love this. I love this ribbon, and I wish I could find some more of it. I don't know who I got it from. I don't remember. I've had it around for a while, and I actually just came across it again in a box that I was going through the other day, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to use that in something. So I went ahead and I just, for the heck of it, made a bow out of it. So anyway, this is going to go in here. And I've got this beautiful flower that my friend Debbie over at Kiki's Sale made. She hand makes these flowers, and they are stunning. She does the best job, and I know she criticizes her work and always tries to remind everybody that it's not professional, it's very amateur. I'm going to tell you what, this looks like a professional made it to me. There is nothing amateur about this flower. And Debbie, if you're watching, and I know you are, OMG, girl, these flowers are amazing. So you have to keep making them. I want to learn how to make them, but I will not sell them because Debbie can sell these. And Debbie, you can really, really make money on these flowers, and I want you to keep making them because I'll never be able to recreate them the way that you did. And I would feel second rate if I was to try and do these. I know you said it was okay, but as long as you're making them and you're putting them out there, I am not going to make these flowers. No, no, no. So you guys got to get over to Kiki's Sale and join the group. I know I say it in all my videos, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, because Debbie has the best stuff over there, and the prices, you're not going to beat them anywhere. So you have to get over there and join that group, because I'm telling you, you're going to really get some great stuff and great prices and all that good stuff. So anyway, so these are some of the items that I may or may not put in. I've got extra flowers sitting here. I'm going to try and start cutting back a little bit on how many flowers I'm using in every project, because I feel like I'm overdoing it and I'm over embellishing. And I know I said that in one of my last videos. I have to start taking a step back and not overdoing it on my pieces. So this is all the stuff that I'm possibly going to use in this project today. Of course, you can see not all that's going to fit on this little board. I also wanted to show you guys, I got a comment when I did these these key holders. I think they are so darn pretty, and I just love these. And I got a comment from someone, and I can't believe I didn't notice it myself when I was making these, but she said, oh, I was waiting and waiting to see what you were going to do with the hanger on the top, and you left them twine, and I felt like you needed to dress them up like you did the rest of it. I don't know why I left these in just twine. There was no good reason for it, and I couldn't believe that I didn't think of it myself to alter the hangers. But I just want to show you, Cass, I altered them. I added a pink ribbon. I wrapped the twine with the pink ribbon here and just tied a bow at the top, and look at how pretty this looks with this one. It looks gorgeous, and I did alter the other one as well. And this is part of the reason why I don't have any more of this trim here. I have this little piece I'm going to use in this project today, and that is it. The only thing outside of that I have left, I think, is just a little maybe 3-inch cutoff. So I think I've got some more of this coming soon, though, so I should be just fine soon. I love this trim because it's very, very tiny. And in a lot of my projects, I would rather use something tiny and thin than something big and bulky. And this is the perfect trim for that. So look what I did. I put that trim, I just put it on top of the twine. I left the twine there, and I just put that on top of the twine, and look at how pretty it looks. It just made all the difference in the world on these two key hangers. And I just want to say thank you, Cass, for the comment and the suggestion, and I took you up on that, and I did change them and make them even prettier than they already were. So thanks again for the tip, because I honest to goodness didn't even think about it, and I don't know why. That's so not like me to not do something to the hanger as well. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start putting stuff aside here, and we're just going to go ahead and go for it with this breadboard, and we're going to make it beautiful. So let me just go ahead and get all my stuff put aside here, and let's get started. Okay, so what I do want to do, let me see. I was thinking I wanted to put some trim on this, and I don't know why, but I completely left that in my other basket here. Let me grab it real quick. Here we go. I want to use some of my burlap trim, and because I really like this stuff, and it's a little fancier than just your regular burlap. I got this also from the same store that I bought the cheese boards at. It's really pretty. It just has a more, you know, you can get these trims over at the Dollar Tree, but I don't think I've seen any quite as pretty as this one over there. And so when I saw them at my other little store, I grabbed a package of it, and it had different cuts, you know, different styles. But this one I think is my favorite. You can see on there how nice it looks on the board. So we're just going to trim it out on the edges with this and make it look really pretty. Okay. I was really excited to do this video though on this particular one because I love these little wooden hearts, and I had taken them out a couple weeks ago so that I could use them in a project. I hadn't figured out what project yet, but when I bought these breadboards home, I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so cute on one of those breadboards, painted white, so that it kind of contrasts with the wood. And then so that's what I decided I was going to use one of them in. I've got like 4 of those little hearts. They're different kinds. I got 3 that I've had from a Happy Mail package that I got a while back. And then I've got a couple more that I bought at, again, the same store that I got this from. So they're really cute. So that's what the edges look like. I just thought that would be really pretty around the edge, just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take, let's see, I know I've got some pink ribbon here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put a base around this. I'm not going to really tie it on or anything. I'm going to glue a piece of this sparkle ribbon just kind of around the neck right here. And then I'm going to put the other bow on top of it. So let's just get that glued down real quick. And let me cut you. I need to cut a little bit more off of it. It's a little too long. Okay, so that's just a little piece around the neck there, and then I'm learning to put my bows on things first before I start doing everything else, because what happens is if I wait to put the bows on, I seem to over decorate here, and then I don't have space for my bows. I always get them in there anyway, but I feel like I could be maybe even saving some embellishments by putting my bows on sooner rather than later. Okay, so there we go. We've got our bow on there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love polka dots. And this is not only polka dots, they're heart polka dots. So they're not dot polka dots, they're heart dots. And if anybody knows where I can get some of this ribbon, please let me know, because I would surely like to get some more of it. I just haven't got a clue where to get it from. I've never seen it. I've never had it before. Don't know who I got it from to ask that person. I don't remember who sent it to me. So I don't even have that option. So if any of you know where I can find this particular ribbon, it's about, I'm going to say 1.5 inches wide. So I really, really like it, you guys, and I really want to have some more of it to play with. I can't believe I haven't used it before now, honestly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to place my heart where I want that to be as well. And I'm just going to kind of put it in the center here between these two spots, maybe actually down just a tad. And I'm going to put glue on each side and a little bit at the bottom because it's really not going to touch in the center. It stands proud off of the board just a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to take our little trim here and we're going to trim out the heart with this. So I'm just going to start at the V here. Don't want to go too far because I have to kind of take my time pressing this down to make sure it gets in the right spot. So I don't want the glue to harden before I can get it in place. Because I do find that a lot of time, oh, I was trying to pick the heart up, thinking I hadn't put it down yet. I do find that sometimes I put my trims down and then I look at it and I realize it's a little bit crooked. And by then the glue has hardened enough that I can't move it and I have to be able to move it. And I know what I should be using here. Where did I put it? I just saw it. There it is. Although it's not pretty anymore. But I'm going to use it anyways because I can spin it. This is my little Lazy Susan that Jeff made me so that I could use it for painting and things like that. And boy, do I love this thing because I can work like this and I can spin it around as I go, and I just love, love, love it. So I know I was asking you guys when I debuted mine if anybody thought they might like to have one of these, and I think Jeff is planning on making some so that we can sell them in the Etsy store, because I think it's a really good idea. I think these are very useful tools. So in my opinion, I love mine. I use it all the time. Sometimes I forget because I'll set it aside, but for the most part, I use it all the time when I'm crafting it, especially on little things like this that I'm going to be moving around constantly. It works like a charm. So, and I have painted on it, you can see. And that's okay. It's something that is a working tool, and at some point this thing's going to be covered with all kinds of colors and things like that, and that's totally fine with me. So I'm just going to keep on using it and enjoying it, and it actually honestly saves me time on a lot of my projects. The only thing about using this flower, I'm having a hard time kind of using it because honestly I wanted to save this flower to use in something that I wanted to keep because I love it that much. Honest to goodness, it's my favorite flower. Of all the flowers that I have, this is my favorite. And I would like to have about 20 of them, if I could. But I know it's probably very time consuming and a little bit costly for Debbie to make them, so I'm not going to ask. But I love this flower. It's just gorgeous. I just want to put a white flower there down in front of it so you can see that. Pretty, pretty. And now what I took out was I took out this little Resin Angel that Debbie made. She was selling these for a while in her Etsy shop. I think she said something recently about that she might start making some of these again for the holidays. I'm hoping she does. But I know she had kind of quit doing resin there for a little while because it was kind of bothering her. So whether or not she'll actually do them, I'm not sure. But if she does, I'll certainly let you guys know. Whoops, I cut an extra leaf out. Okay. I'm going to take a couple of these leaves and put them down sort of first. Just like that. And like that. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put this pink flower down. I'm going to put that kind of towards the top and put the white one down there. Isn't that gorgeous? And whoops. Ugh. All right. There's our white one. Sorry if you guys can hear talking in the background. My husband's talking with our grandson in the other room there. And of course they're talking about life. So anyway, sorry if it gets a little bit noisy, but I'm not going to interrupt them because they're having an important conversation. You guys would love my grandson. He is so awesome. Yep, I'm going to put this key. Oh, shoot. I wanted to put some ribbon around the key. And I'm just going to use this pink organza. So here's where I'm going to show you guys. First, I'm going to tie a piece around the key on the neck. I'm just going to tie it in a knot and use this piece to have some that is just kind of hanging down on the key. Okay, just like that. And then I'll cut it here. Okay, and now I'm going to make one of my bows. And you guys, there's nothing real special about my bows for sure. I'm not a pro at this, but I have found that this works really well for me. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my organza and I'm going to hold it like that. And I'm going to loop it that way. And I like to do double bows. And I'm going to loop it that way again, only the top two, these two loops are shorter than the bottom two. And so I'm just going to hold it, and then I'm going to cut this piece, and then I'm going to cut another piece off. Okay, and we're just going to tie this around it and sort of knot it in the back. So I'm going to hold that down. Sometimes I'll take and glue the pieces of the bow together before I do this part, but lately I've just taken to just going ahead and putting them together and then tying them on the fly. And it seems to have been working out pretty good for me so far. Get it twisted a little bit and then I'll tie it in a knot. Okay, there we go. So now we have a double bow that looks really pretty. I just need to fluff it up a little bit there. And there we go. A pretty little double bow. So that's how I do it, you guys. Obviously, like I said, I'm not perfect at it. I'm actually going to cut these two off, but I did want that tied around the neck because I'm going to just glue this flower on, and then I'll cut some of the ribbon down so that it fits the key just right, so that it looks right, because these are a little bit long. Oops, I guess that was already cut. And this one needs a little bit more cut off. Okay, there we go. That's our key. Very pretty, and I want to put that just right here on the heart next to the flowers, just like that is how that's going to go. Isn't that pretty? I think it looks awesome. I've had a couple of these keys sent to me recently, and I'm finding I'm going to use these in actually a few things. I've been lucky enough to have been sent some by, I think I got some from Kim, I got some from Carol, and I got some from, I think Josefina sent me a couple of keys as well in her Happy Mail, and I can't remember if any of the other ones had them in it or not, but I know for sure those were some that I got keys in, and some of the smaller ones and some of these bigger ones. I have a couple of the bigger ones like this, maybe not quite as big. Actually, one might be a little bigger and one's smaller. They're outside. I just got through painting them. And then I'm going to also, I took this one and I painted it, and then I sanded it to make it look nice and vintage. And I think it looks really pretty. And this is like made out of like, I don't know, cast iron or something. It's real heavy. But super, super pretty. And then I'm thinking that the angel is going to go, isn't that pretty, you guys? I think the angel needs to go on the front of the key. It looks, almost looks like it's supposed to be there. So she's just gonna sit just like that. I love, love, love these little cherubs. They're so cute and they're so fun to embellish with. And I know everybody loves when I use them in my pieces. So, all right. So now I'm gonna I just want to figure out where I want to put a couple more flowers here. I think I need one right there. You know me, I do like to build up my flowers a little bit when I do them like this. I like to kind of bring them up off of the piece somewhat. I think it adds a lot to it. So I do try to do that most of the time. I need one more flower on the back here, even though you can't really see it too well, like when you're looking straight on. If you're looking from the side, you do see it. So I'm adding that flower there at the top. Okay, now, let's see. I have, what else do I have that I want to put on here? I was thinking I want to put one of these flowers on here. I gotta grab a hold of this ribbon here. I think I want to put one right under there. Although that one just seems a little bit big. Huh. Maybe if I put that one and just sort of tuck it under. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this one, because this flower I can sort of tuck under and up next to the key, and that way I can kind of push it in a little bit farther. But I like having those rhinestones sort of popping out right there. You can see. It looks really, really pretty. Oh. Okay, and trying to think. I've got this little wisp of stamen, and I think I'm going to cut a couple of these bits off of here. And sorry, we've got an airplane flying overhead. We've got an airport just a few blocks down the street. So we have planes flying overhead all day long, every day. Fun, fun, fun. I'd like to have these coming out of her hands, but it just looks like kind of a bunch of sticks sticking out kind of over it. So I'm going to actually pop these in between these other flowers, because I do like them in there. I do want them in there somewhere, and I think they will set off these other flowers really nicely. And since I did already cut them off, I want to use them. Because this is one of those things, if you cut it off and don't use it, it's going to get lost somewhere. And I don't want that to happen. And that one goes there. Get all the glue strings off of there. We're going to put that aside, and I am going to put one more pink and white rose up here next to this white one here, and I think that kind of finishes off that top section. And I also have two of my little pearls, and I'm just debating on whether I want to use those here with this arrangement, kind of like that. It looks really pretty like that. Let me see. Or I'm thinking more so, I'm going to twist these together. And I think I'm going to pop these in right oh, they don't twist together well. They're not playing together, Mom. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to cut those a little bit shorter. And I'm just going to, that way I don't have to go as far to stick them in. Right there. And I'm going to do the other one. Okay, and let's see, what else? I have a couple of my butterflies over here, and I'm trying to decide. It actually kind of looks pretty in this little corner right here. First things first, I do want to do something else, and this is a line from a very lovely song, Always Stay Humble and Kind. And I love that saying. I love the song. And I'm thinking I want to put that in right above the heart. Just like that. And you can't tell me that's not beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm going to actually pull that up, and I'm going to put some glue on the sponge tape. That's what I call it anyway. The double-sided tape there. And let me try and get this centered properly. and press. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Okay, so there's that. And I was actually, look at my bird. This is one of the natural birds that I have. I have a bunch of these that I bought, and some of them have different colors on their heads, but this is the totally natural one. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I just added some lace and bling to her back, and I also added some stickles on the side of her, kind of around her eyes and on her chest a little bit, and she came out beautiful. And I, honest to goodness, was planning on using her in this piece today, but a big part of me is saying that she kind of, I don't know if she will be too much. I think I'm going to save her for another day, another project. I've got another project coming up. Actually, I have the perfect project she's going to go into. So we're going to let her sit aside, and she's going to wait this one out and go into a different video. So let's see. I've got that. I've got that. The question is, do I want to put this butterfly? Yeah, you know what? This butterfly looks really cute down in this corner. So that's where she's going to go. Let me make sure. I have two butterflies here, and I want to make sure I put the right one in there. And I like the one with the polka dotted butterfly best, because she doesn't have as much pink on her, and I think that that's kind of where I need to go. I need to get a little less pink down here. Okay. And last but not least, you guys know where I'm going with this. I've got to get silver stickles. I've got some pink coming and a couple of other colors. I think pink and purple coming. So just wait until I get that, you guys. I'm going to be going to town with those colors. You know that. My two favorite colors. But I still will always love this silver, because I think it just adds such a perfect sparkle to everything. So I will never stop using it. You guys got me hooked on this stuff, so now I'm using it on everything. I don't want to put it on that flower. I almost started putting it all over Debbie's nice, pretty handmade flower. I would have been mad at myself if I had done that, because I do not want stickles on that flower. Just give me 5 more minutes of your time, everybody, and we'll be all done. And I think you guys are going to be glad you stuck around for this one, because I really, really do believe it's absolutely going to be gorgeous. It already is. But the Stickles is just going to finish it off and give it just that little extra sparkle that it needs. And then also, you got to stick around, because I'm going to show you what another video that I'm working on, what I'm going to be showing you guys how to make. And I think you guys are going to be excited about that one, because it's going to be holiday stuff. And they are coming out so adorable. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. So I think you guys are going to want to stick around to see what it is I'm going to be doing. And all I'm doing, I've got most of them finished already. I'm just going to be doing a couple in my video to show you how I did them. And I'm only going to show you a couple of them today, but I've got 10 of them that I've been working on. So I think you guys are really going to like that one. Anyway, just to kind of get ahead of myself here, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would so greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, so that I can work on growing my my subscriber membership. And I've been working really hard, you guys. I'm doing a lot of videos these days. Recently I've been putting them up at least, gosh, almost every other day. And I'm coming up with so many new ideas of things that I want to do. You wouldn't believe what's swimming around in my brain right now. And so I would love it if you would subscribe. And to everybody who's already subscribed, thank you so much. And I hope you'll continue to show up for my videos. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You know that. I've made so many great friends through this channel, and I'm super grateful. This is the nicest group of people ever. And I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. I wanted to tell you guys too, I know some of you are probably waiting for me to do the raffle for the pen giveaway. I'm just waiting to hear back from a couple more people who spent $50 or more in my Etsy shop in the month of August, and then I will be doing my raffle video for that giveaway. I have quite a few people that actually got in on that raffle, so I'm excited about that. So I want to thank all of you that got involved in that whole process and went and checked out my store and did some shopping. I appreciate it so very much. And here's the thing, I'm also going to, I'm working on trying to figure out what I can give away for the month of September. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a similar thing for September and give away a really great prize. So before I put out my next video, I'll be making an announcement as to what I will be giving away for the month of September. So be sure and tune in for that. I'll probably let you guys know. First announcement will be in my raffle video for the August giveaway. So that's where I'll sort of let you guys know what I'm going to be raffling off. I got really decent participation in that $50 or more spending in my Etsy store, so I was really flabbergasted and excited about that. The competition is not huge though, you guys, so everybody that got in on it has a really good chance of winning. And so so I'm excited to do that raffle. And what I'm going to do is, it's not going to be the usual way I do my raffles where where you guys make comments on my videos and then I pull the raffle winner from that, because this is an Etsy store sort of raffle. So the way that it is, the way that it's going to work is I'm going to put the names into a hat, and right now what I'm waiting for is for all of those people to let me know that they agree that I'm allowed to say their names on my YouTube video. Anybody who doesn't respond to me within the next couple of days, what I will do with those people, if they happen to be the winner, or actually what I want to do is I want to thank all of them in the video. So I want to make sure I put their names up somehow. And then I'll be dropping those names into a hat. I'm going to let you guys watch me drop those names into a hat or a bowl or something. And then I'm just going to pick a name out of that hat for the winner. So it's going to be really simple. There's no cheats, no nothing. If you spent $50 or more in my Etsy shop, you are eligible to win. So that's just it, plain and simple. I've got some really great customers, some people that shop in my Etsy store over and over again, some that have been shopping there for years. And I am so appreciative of that because it is a source of income for us and makes a big difference in our lives. And so everybody who shops in my Etsy store, just know that you are blessing me and my family more than you could possibly know, and we do appreciate it so much. Okay, so we got the Stickles on. Oh wait, I wanted to put some on the sign. That was one of the most important things. So I'm just going to put it around the inner box here real quick. Just kind of makes everything blend together. Just a little bit on these little leaves here. Not enough to cover them up because I still want you to be able to see the green, but just enough to give those leaves just the slightest amount of sparkle. Oh, we've got leaves up at the top too, so let me get those. Okay. Very cool. I love this, you guys. I hope you love it too. This is our finished product, and you can see I've got the stickles on the flowers, and they sparkled very, very nicely, but not too much. And I've got to say, I'm going to get this out of the way so that you guys can actually really see it. I think this one turned out really, really nice. And so this will be going in my Etsy store. For anybody that's interested in buying it, it would make an awesome, awesome gift, Christmas gift for someone special. So if you're interested, just go on over to my Etsy store and you can buy this little beauty. Now I'm going to show you really quick what I'm working on. And what I'm going to be doing my next video on. You guys know that I did buy a tin not too long ago at a thrift store here, and what I did was I bought the tin and it had 10 cookie cutters in it. So I've been working with those cookie cutters to make ornaments. And so I will be making in the video that I'm going to do on these, I will be making some of these ornaments for you, but I'm getting the rest of them done ahead of time so that I can show you guys how gorgeous these are coming out. Oh my goodness, I could not be happier. I am so happy, in fact, about these, that depending on how they do in my Etsy shop, and this is how they will come packaged. I'm going to put each one on a gift tag, and I've distressed the gift tags around the edges so they'll come on a gift tag, and then I'm going to put a little band around, you know, so that they don't fall off, and then they'll go inside of my nice plastic bags that I buy. So the packaging is going to be really, really nice on these. So there's a stocking. I'm just going to show you a couple of them now so that you can kind of see what they're coming out like and how really cute they are. And so, of course, like I said, I'm going to do a video on one of them. Let me just show you. This is a Christmas tree. Cookie cutters, you guys, it's the real deal. I'm telling you, you guys cannot believe how fun these are to make and how beautiful they're turning out. So much so that I think I want to get out and go to a couple of shops local here to me and look for some more cookie cutters so that I can do more of them. And this is another tag that I made, and on this one I did a paper thing on the side to tuck the ornament into, and this one's just in there. It's not fixed down yet, but this is a little angel. Isn't she adorable? And these, I'm going to tell you what, would make amazing, amazing Christmas presents. And then here's a super cute one that I'm working on right here. It's a little house. Isn't that cute? I have not put this one together yet. This is one of the ones I'm going to do in my video, so stay tuned for that video. I'm not going to give you a long look at that. And I've got a snow, let's see. I'll show you this one. I've got a little snowman. Super duper cute. Let me take it off of there. Super cute snowman. And you can see at the bottoms what I've done is I've put, this was a holiday bag that I cut the gold and silver out of. The others I've cut out of cards, holiday cards, regular cards. So I'm cutting stuff out of a whole bunch of different things. Look at this one. And this one is, I'm going to be finishing part of it in my other video. It's a reindeer. Isn't that gorgeous? So you guys really want to be there for that one. I'm going to be doing that one next. So keep on the lookout for that. That's why you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I do the video on these cookie cutters. You have to be there, you guys. I'm telling you, these are the bomb. These are one of my favorite projects. Not kidding, one of my favorite projects that I've done lately, and you guys are going to see why once you see the video. So please come back and watch that. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, make a comment down below. Let me know how you liked this video on this pretty little cheese board, and come on back. Let's see what else I can bring for you, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Take care. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Stay tuned for pictures. Bye-bye. God bless.